The conference is very inspiring.
Now we have with us one of the people who helped put this together, Cassie Webb, one of the 3 conference coordinators. Thank you very much for coming today.
Thank you for having me.
What was your main objective of having this conference?
Well, one of our main goals of the conference to try to achieve is to make sure that people are understanding that diversity is such a good thing. We want to make sure that everyone that attends our conference is learning how to accept differences with people and to try to raise awareness in their community.
Now, how long have you been planning this conference?
During the summer, all the conference coordinators and our presidents meet with our steering committee, and from then on, we work from the summer until the conference to try to reach our goal.
So you've been working on this for a long time.
Yeah, we try our hardest to make sure that the conference is a success.
How many people work to put this together?
There's 3 conference coordinators this year, so it's myself, Aubrey Marino, and Shannon Perkins. And then we also have the help of our co-presidents, Scott Earl and Brianna Gibson. And alongside us are always our advisors, Ms. Zapp and Mr. Thomas, who help us throughout the way.
Now, what was the biggest challenge in the planning stages?
Our biggest challenge is probably the starting steps, trying to get the conference rolling. So trying to pick our theme and also making our keynote speaker picked out of the big selection that we always have.
Who's invited to come to this conference?
We try to invite a range of schools. We try to invite every school in Connecticut so that we have a good balance of different people at our conference.
Now, how many of them would you say were at the conference?
We had about 600 attendees this year, which was a good turnout, and we had about 20 schools represented, 2 of them being middle schools and the rest being high schools around the state.
What was your favorite part of the conference?
My favorite part of this year's conference was probably seeing everyone having such a good time and seeing that our hard work actually paid off.
What do you think the attendees enjoyed the most from the conference?
I would probably say that we give the attendees an opportunity to experience something different, and they choose their own workshops to attend, so hopefully that they enjoyed learning something new and something different than they know.
With other similar conferences out there, what did you do to make your conference better and entice more schools to go to yours?
We try to make sure that the program each year is kind of inspirational, inspiring, and so that students enjoy it. So we make sure that the students like coming back to our conference and have something new to learn each year. So we had made some new workshops this year so students could have something new.
Now, Cassie, personally, what drives you to work so hard on this?
I know that everyone attending our conference is learning something new, so I try to make sure that the conference is a success so that everyone is enjoying themselves and having something to share with the people that didn't come.
Cassie Webb, thank you very much, Conference Coordinator of the Prejudice Reduction Conference, Human Relations Club. Thank you very much. The conference was great.
Thank you.
Now, one of the biggest events of the conference was the keynote speaker, Tim Salem. Mr. Salem has been working for over a decade with multicultural issues in our world.
Recently, he has taken some of his students at Danbury High School and focused his attention to raise awareness on the atrocities occurring in Darfur.
With the help of students, Salem created a documentary about the situation in Sudanese Africa. The film, entitled The Promise, has gone on to win 5 national awards and is currently being presented in more than 1,500 schools across the United States.
Now let's take a look at some more clips from the conference.
After the opening remarks, there were different workshops that students were able to go to on many different topics, from genocide to journalism, all different things about raising awareness. Some workshops were entertaining and exciting, like dancing.
while others were thought-provoking and a great history lesson.
And the cons would be, what are the factors that would go into effect if he were to think about stopping smoking, and the difficulties that would come along if he didn't stop, and if he just accepted the fact that he will die or he will develop some kind of heart disease.
Interested to find out if she inherited fatal disease, because there is no cure. If she finds out, there's nothing she can do about it anyway.
Those days, and you wonder, why did I survive? I still sometimes am alone. If anybody deserved to survive, it was really my mother. It was a very charitable person.
I decided to speak here because I think that I have something to learn from the young people who are here, and I have something to share with the young people who are here. And I believe in dialogue, and I believe that knowledge is the only way that we're going to reduce prejudice. And I have views about the world that I think the people at Hamden High School and the other schools that are here could benefit from, and I can benefit from what they have to tell me.
It was pretty good. It was a lot bigger than last year, and I don't know. I think it was pretty successful. I went to some different workshops than I did last year, and it seemed that everybody had fun, learned some stuff. It's good stuff.
It was good. Some people couldn't find where they were going, but it went well.
I thought it was pretty interesting. Learned some stuff I didn't know. Did some salsa dancing.
How was dancing?
It was pretty okay. It was interesting, to see stuff from different culture, how everything comes together.
I thought the conference was a really good experience and a really good way to open our eyes to a lot of things that we can bring back to our school communities and share with them to create awareness and opportunity.
I thought the conference was awesome. It was really educational, and just now I learned something about the Japanese government or something. I didn't know we had it was something almost like concentration camps in the United States. It was pretty cool. It was pretty deep. Thanks. Okay.
I thought that was it was shocking, but I was very happy, because usually when you see people talking about DARFUR, they're people of color. So it was really exciteful to see people of a different race really trying to help out people in Africa.
Okay. I learned that when you dance, you gotta go like this. That's how you salsa dance.
Check it. Yo, listen, this is how we reppin' it. You might see me freestyling sometime at Southern Connecticut.
I think it was a very good turnout. I mean, we had, the Lyman Center where we had our keynote speech holds about 1,200 people, and it was over half full, which is really good, seeing as we've just moved to Southern. This is our second year, and I believe we've just about doubled our participation since last year.
It was good. I learned a lot. A lot of people were talking.
I really liked the psychology of prejudice, because it showed a lot of ways, the roots of why people are prejudiced, and some of the definitions of prejudice, and just how the way someone is raised affects the way they think later in life.
Well, I think the Human Relations Club and the Prejudice Reduction Conference are both really great. It's an important thing to do. We need more ways of getting to know each other and to be able to deal with a wide diversity of people.
And I second that. This is great. It should get more publicity, and more schools should copy this. Mrs. Zapp and Mr. Thomas do an excellent job at organizing this, and I salute the Hamden Public School System for allowing this to happen. And I have to go because our bus is here.
Okay. Thanks. I said deal, and I realized that's like saying it's about promoting tolerance, and in fact I really think it's about promoting the enjoyment and the valuing of diversity, which is really beyond tolerance.
Okay. Well, Mr. Vesey's coming, so I figured something.
All right, you dope, get on the bus.